Oh, y'all, it is Tease. Hello. Oh, very random. But since there's basically no discretion these days, to where there's no limits, shouldn't there be no censors as well? You know what I'm saying? So if I can have sex online and put it on social media, shouldn't I be able to say something? Or are we only able to do? Are we only able to do and no say? Or is it both? Because I'm thinking like everything's uncensored. And you click on the TV, you're going to get chaos, you know? And that's to say the least. So, and I have noticed, now I don't want to speak too soon, because I just may be speaking too soon, but I have noticed that, YouTube is, and I'll just give them a little crumb, they've been a little bit more lenient as far as ripping me off the air. And I'm not saying that they won't, but not as fast. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, I still could be speaking too soon, because there's still shallow waters, but, um, but yeah, is it, are the censors being taken down too, or is it just only in the doing department? Like, what if, because you really won't know unless you go with the flow. And it's like, yeah, because the censors are. I mean, because I don't think there's anything that's off limits. Because you can say or do whatever you want on TV. You click on, you put on one of these TV shows, any random TV show, it's going to be something like, hey, that was wild, or oh wow, did he say that, or hey, did he just do that? And it's like, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. But with that being said, yeah, this is the time to work on self, because everything is too mysterious. You just don't know what is what, who is who, and you will think, oh, I'm just at home sitting down on the couch watching TV, and that is even a damn illusion. And you're thinking like, what the hell's going on? And you really won't know. That's why it's good to keep a clear mind. Like you have to literally put your glasses on, spiritual and regular glasses, and see. I mean, that's if you really. I guess some people don't really want to know. Oh man. But yeah, it's a lot. Just work on self. Like I say, that's the only thing you can do. Do the right thing. Do what you're supposed to do. Stay out the way. And like I say, do not get caught with your drawers down. Especially at a time like this, where everything is just so random. And then it's at 1,000. So I'm like, yeah, really interesting. But yeah. Yeah, all is well. And like I say, all is good too, because nothing to fear. Like I say, it is what it is. Whatever's going to happen, happens. And like I say, and I'm thinking the only ones who are fearful are the guilty. Like if if you don't really have anything to worry about, or if it's, nothing that's going to, come back for you, and then it's kind of like, I'm thinking that's where the fear will come in, is if you like, oh dang, I'm scared you might see those, we'll just say just something simple, it's dirty clothes. You might see those dirty drawers that I left behind, or you might know what I did last summer, and that's where you need to clean up now. So you don't want a sweeper does come through, because no one is exempt too. People think, oh, it'll never happen to you. Oh, that's in Syria, or that's why when the guy said something, when he referenced earthquake, I'm thinking like that's any damn where. Because here I'm in California. I've experienced my first earthquake. I'm sure I've experienced more like since then, but my first earthquake was in Inglewood. It was in Inglewood, and it happened twice, maybe within like a 45-minute time frame. So I think it happened once maybe at midnight, and then again maybe around 4 a.m. I don't remember the time frame, but it was something where it happened twice, not necessarily back or the 20 minutes apart. It was something where it was a little bit here and a little bit there. But that little experience, and that was supposed to be like a 4. I don't know what the different scale numbers mean. I'm thinking the higher, the worse, obviously. But this one, it was enough for me to know, like, okay, this is this is what they call earthquakes around here. Because it's like, from what I experienced, I think the first one was more like a shake. It was like, oh, okay, like a deep shake. Like, okay, someone slammed the door downstairs. And this was in an Airbnb in Inglewood. So I'm just upstairs in the bed and sleep. And I feel like a shake, and the type of shake that I can think, since I'm getting shaken out of my sleep, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, that shake came from someone just slamming the door so hard. Sometimes if it's, that's how I describe it. That one was more of a shake, like, oh, I felt the rumble. And then the second one, I think maybe 20 minutes later, it was a shake, but then it's like you could feel the moving. The shake was coming from up under, not like okay, this is shaking, like it's shaking the bit, like under, like I felt like if I was on a skateboard, like, you know, as if you were on a hoverboard, and it just like you have no control of the wheels under your feet. I don't even know how to explain it, but it was like, yeah, that rumbling, like I can tell it came from down under. So I'm like, yeah, this is different. Yeah, so I can only imagine, you know, those real. So I'm just like, okay, so for me, I just got a little small smidgen of it, and I knew what time it was. So I'm like, oh wow. Even then, I wanted to clean myself up then, but I'm just like, oh my goodness. I'm telling you, nature. That's why nature's nothing to play with. Like I said, you might want to leave certain things if it's just chilling and going smoothly. Just leave it alone. You know, they want to go. Just you want to tamper with the sun and tamper with the ocean. Just and that's just to say the least. That's not even to count what's going on the soil and that's the shit that we're doing. You know, so just like, man. If only, you know, if the earth sneezes, you know, so it's kind of like what happens when the earth throws up, you know. And that's another thing too with lava too. They had one where the lava was literally, and I don't know where and this could be anywhere too, because lava is under everyone's feet. But I don't know where this was, but it was just like everything was lava, like the floor, lava floor, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Which, and like I say, no one's exempt because we're literally, and you think, oh, I'm not by any volcanoes, but lava is literally under your feet. Yeah, so I'm thinking, it's just something about under, it's like down under. It's like it's nothing really stopping that. It's like you'll think like gotta worry about what's coming out of the sky. Well, I guess that'd be an issue too. Yeah, there's some activity. Yeah, activity in the sky too. Well, yeah, but like I said, this is just, you know, just get your own self in order too. Because they're thinking like, okay, while you're trying to save the world, or you know, you have to save yourself first. You know, get yourself together. You know, while helping others, or you know, I mean, I guess we all can help each other as we all grow. But yeah, I think this is a time where you just, I don't want to just say save yourself. I mean, but really at the end of the day, you really do have to, because at the end of the day, it is just about yourself. You know, it is going to be just you at the end of the day. Yeah, so. Yep, so we'll just use this as time to get ourselves together. We hear, we feel what's going on. And we're going to believe it. All right, yeah, but be well and be safe.